Blue Mary.
Let's fight!
Dime a ver, ¿qué lo que, YouTube family? Thank you so much once again for stopping by for this amazing review that you, the viewers, are going to watch. First off, let me thank Joe Lee for this. His name is on eBay, but he's also on Facebook groups, and I got him through a Facebook group, and he is really good. Great communication, fast shipping. So if you do run across him on Facebook or eBay, go and support the man. He is good. He is good. Now, Mary. So, Blue Mary, whose real name is Marlene Ryan, is a heroine from the Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters series of fighting games. Mary uses a Commando Sambo fighting style. Her jacket once belonged to her former lover named Butch, who was her father's former partner. She is very good friends with Terry Bogard, and they may even have feelings for each other. Interesting little backstory and fun fact. Okay guys, fun fact. She was inspired by Android, Dragon Ball Z, which I could definitely see the resemblance, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. I thought that was a really cool fun fact. But anyways, now to the review right now. And I don't usually do these backdrops, but I just wanted to show you guys that she comes with this cool little backdrop here. It's pretty cool. The train is coming. Alright, so taking a closer look, starting off with the head sculpt and the hair and all of that good stuff, we can see that she has little shades in there. And her hair is soft. And if you notice, let me zoom in a little bit. If you notice, she has a little bit of a line there, and that is because she doesn't have hair underneath. She just have this random piece of hair right here, and she just have these hair here. She just has that going on, which is pretty funny. And then on the top there, that's where you peg the hair. But yeah, she's bald and she has a smackable head. So her hair does come off, and that is because it is interchangeable with the other head sculpt. I will show you guys that later. But yes, so just keep that in mind. And the hair texture and all of that, it is there, and it does look good, and it is soft, so you can move her head around and have any issues. By the way, speaking about moving the head around, this part, she is on a rubber neck, like the torso area and the chest area and all of that is rubber, so be careful. Remember, with Goro, it does tend to peel off, so I would be careful moving the head. Just keep that in mind. Looking at her face sculpt, you can see that she has like a little, she has the little thin lips, got a little lizard face smile going on there, but you can see she got her nice little eyebrows done, and they are just painted on there. They're not sculpted. She has her eyes, which has a little bit of gloss in there. Paint work on the eyes does look pretty good. And underneath, she does have her ear there. Down to her torso area, as I mentioned earlier, it is soft. It is soft plastic, and it is rubber. Sorry, I have no choice but to touch her boobs, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so her chest is soft. Now, when I was looking at the back, I did kind of notice that her arms and her lower back here is a little bit different than the skin tone that they used on this part. But of course, that is to be expected because this is hard plastic, whereas this part is rubber, so the paint application is gonna be slightly different. It's not too crazy where it's like what the heck, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Cool thing is, because it is a rubber top, they build her abdomen area and put this over it, so that looks pretty cool. It actually looks like she has a shirt on, so that's pretty neat that they did that. And that's where she has her articulation under there, which is pretty cool. So I appreciate the fact that they did that. And speaking about her abdomen, you can see that she's definitely working out. She has some abs going on there. You can see that they added a little bit of shading there. She has a belly button, and looking at her arms, you can see her arms are pretty good. You know, she has a little bit of muscles going on there. You know, don't underestimate these little skinny arms, because she will knock somebody out. Also, I'm happy that they changed the joints. When they first showed her, I think she had like a ball joint that they were gonna release her with, and yeah, I don't think that was gonna work properly for her. So I'm happy that they adjusted it with these new engineering pieces for her. And she does have that nice little elbow there. You know, looks kind of funny, but yeah, she has a little elbow there. Looking at her glove, we can see it is purple with this little ring on there, and it does have, you know, kind of knuckle indentations there, signifying little small details that we appreciate. That's pretty neat, and it does come off, and so does this part. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. And it's cool that they did the peg purple too, instead of, you know, flesh tone, so it could hide, you know, with the glove there. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Looking at her belts, because she has more than one. She has this one up here, which is nicely painted. You can see she has a little bit of gold there, and then a little gold on the belt buckle there, which is pretty nice, nicely painted. The belt looks pretty cool from what I've seen, nicely painted. Now the second belt that she wears around her waist is pegged on this side. I don't know if you could see that right there, but it is pegged. But this side is loose, and you could do whatever you want with this for the most part. You can move it out the way, you can put it up there, especially when she's kicking. So you're not gonna have any issues with that, which is really cool. And it is nicely painted. You can see that this part of the belt sticks out a little bit. The belt buckle is painted nicely. You can see that the holes are there. She has the holes there, which is pretty neat. And it's just brown for the most part, and just goes all around. Nothing too crazy, but it's still pretty cool that they, you know, kept that. Looking at her pants, she has these little stars on the side, which are sculpted. You can feel it with your fingers if you run it by. She has these back pockets. You know, women love their pants with jean pockets, you know. And she has it for the most part, it is purple. She does have a slight, like a very slight hints of shade, if you can see, like in this area here, and in some certain areas she has a little bit of shade, a darker shade of purple on there. That's pretty cool, you know, to kind of make the creases of the pants pop a little bit more. So that's pretty neat. You can see she has her knee there, which looks pretty good, and she also has lines. So those are pretty cool details that they kept in mind. You know, she got her little front pocket as well. Pretty cool stuff, little minor stuff, but those little details that are important. Looking at her boots. Now her boots, she got these little strap here. I do not see no type of shading on her boots whatsoever. It all just blends in. But you can see that she does have little detail there. And in the front, you can see that they added a strap, but it does blend in with the boot. It has a little random dot there, little random dot. And then in the bottom, nothing special other than that. It looks like she stepped on gum. Now time for articulation. Head goes around, head pivots. She looks down about that much. Oh, she looks up, like she's really looking up. That's pretty good. Arms go up and do go around. Does have butterfly joint, swivel at the bicep area, and way more than just a 90-degree there. That's pretty good. And then, you know, hand goes around and up and down. For the chest area, she does go 360 and side to side, which is really good, and back and forward. It's pretty cool, even though this is probably a little bit abnormal. From the waist area, she does go around as well, and side to side, and that's just from the waist area, so that's pretty neat. And she does lean forward about that much, and she does lean back about that much. But of course, if you use, you know, the upper part, then she could go back way more and forward way more. So legs, she kicks forward about that much to the back, kick back, but then her butt deforms like that. Thigh swivel, knee, nothing here, foot pivots really good. Yeah, it pivots really good. Up, down, and she could do the 3 all the way all around, but be careful with that because that did felt kind of weird. So be careful if you're gonna do a 360 with her foot. And toe hinge, nice, good stuff. For accessories, she comes with this head scope. Let me zoom in real quick. She comes with this head scope, which she just kind of, I don't know, like showing off the front of her teeth, I guess. But she has the same hair scope as the other one that we previously seen. Cool thing is that the hair scope is interchangeable on all of them from what I've seen. But yeah. Another hair scope that she comes with is this one, which was, you know, kind of the hair is like winded to the side. She got her mouth open there. A little bit. She doesn't really look angry. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an angry face or, you know, yelling, but you know, she doesn't really have no creases in the middle to indicate that she's angry or anything, which, you know, but she does have her mouth open and her teeth is painted in there nicely. And around the mouth area, I don't know if the camera's really picking that up, it's painted really good as well. And then of course the hair is different on this one, which like I said before, you can interchange this one with these other hair scope, which is pretty neat. But this hair here, she has these little individual hair pieces that I would be careful just in case, so don't pull them too much. But yes, she has that, which is a pretty nice little effect as well with this one that's to this winded as well to the side, which is pretty neat. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. But yes, on to the next one. And now we have her wink wink face. So be careful guys, if you guys, you know, she winks at you in front of Terry, because Terry's going whoop that butt. But yeah, this one is different. This head scope, as we can see the hair piece, she has it going to the back of her ear, which is nice. Here she still has like that little flowy effect on these hair pieces on this side, which is pretty nice. She has one eye closed as well. She got little chunky cheeks, and she's kind of smiling there a little bit, you know, so it's nicely done as well, you know. It's pretty neat, pretty neat. Hair's awesome, good stuff here. That's about it. That's about it. Little winky face. And finally she comes with this effect piece, which is soft, which is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. You do want to be careful though, because if, you know, with this type of material, if you leave it, you know, a certain way, it could stay that way and get molded into that shape. So just be careful. However, this is a pretty cool piece. This is like, you know, she's slamming somebody and then, you know, poof happens. This is what that is, which is nicely done. You can see the translucent yellow here transitioning over to the reddish orange, you know, color there, which is pretty cool. And this is pretty huge. I mean, I don't really got big hands, so yeah, I mean, yeah. But anyways, this is pretty big, pretty cool effect. And she does comes with a bunch of hands. She comes with the pew pew pointing finger, and then this hand, which is like like I guess grabbing somebody's head or something. But yeah, she comes with those, which they are nicely, let me zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see better. Nicely sculpted. You can see some lines there, so that's pretty neat. You could, I don't know if the camera's capturing that, but you could see that they did sculpt her nail. They did sculpt her nails. But yeah, she comes with these hands. And she also comes with these open hand. This is like, I'm slapping you hand, because these are wide open. And then this one, which is more so like, you know, she's kind of walking type of, you know, thing. These are more relaxed, which is pretty cool. Nicely done. Paint job looks good, and it is consistent throughout all of her hands. And they do come in pairs, so I'm just showing you her right hand. And also the fingers, they're soft, you know, they're soft. You can see that. So that's pretty cool. I like that Storm integrates this type of material, and to be able to flex, you know, their hands and interchange their hands effectively and smooth without having to, like, you know, pry their hands open or anything like that. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can see that she does have her the lines on her fingers. So that's pretty cool. Little details. Pretty neat. That's a wrap up for my review on Blue Mary from the King of Fighters. I thought that the figure was pretty dope. I enjoyed it. She's very poseable, and her joints do feel sturdy. If you guys are a King of Fighters fan, I do recommend her, and she does fit good with the rest of the team. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this review, and thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll really appreciate it. Also, smash the crap out of that like button to help a brother out. Remember to also follow me on social media if you haven't yet. I'll have everything in the description below, as well as Joe Lee's information, so that you guys could purchase any figures that you guys need from him as well. And again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoy these pictures. Y'all be blessed. Peace out.